If I click the right buttons, this would actually work.
Did you unmute us? No.
Yes.
You did?
I did.
Oh,
that's the button I clicked first.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So the reason it says Concord ? Is because Derek doesn't believe in the whole 7 to 10 day incubation period. So he thinks I should have been sick earlier. But I have an earache and a throat ache. So I'm going to talk only a little bit. So we're going to take turns doing descriptions. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, new previews is here. Gargoyles is coming. And a vicious circle.
No idea.
It's Libra Mayhew art, so
yeah, so it'd be pretty at least.
Boom, so who knows? All right, let's start with the comics so we can make sure we get the comics done. Image gives us 20th Century Men. Number 2, right?
Number 2.
Wait, hang on. Let me. I gotta stand the comics up so they don't fall over. Okay. AWA gives us Absolution, number 3 of their 5-issue miniseries. Action Journalism with Kate Kelly. This is from Oni Press. And I don't know, this looks kind of cute. And I like this one because it says, ask me about my secret armada. And my secret intergalactic armada.
Okay.
And then this one is by Andrew McLean.
You know what I didn't get a description for?
The number ones?
No, I did. I just didn't do apparently Action Journalism number 1. So let's get that real quick.
You can read that one.
All righty.
Wait, this is really... On and on we talk. While he's looking that up, I'll go ahead and show you the next book, which is Ascension number 13.
All right. So from Oni Press, Action Journalism number 1. As a sinister alien armada looms over the Earth, New Arcadia's favorite intrepid reporter, Kate Kelly, has just 2 hours to infiltrate the fleet, uncover their most scandalous secrets, land the interview of the century, and avert interstellar war. And not necessarily in that order. The fast-paced, genre-hopping adventure of the Action Journalism team starts here.
So there you go. Okay. Judgment Day continues with Avengers number 60. And the Frank Martin Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant is Choose Your Player. Avengers Forever is on number 9. And there's a Leonardo Romero Comunidades variant. And a Chase Connolly Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant.
And for you spec note, the Avengers Forever number 9 it has the first team appearance of the Multiversal Carol Corps. Or I guess it's just Corps, sorry.
Mark Brooks did the A cover for Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day. And Todd Knock did the wraparound variant.
Yeah, it's fun. I like that.
My girl's not on there.
All those people and she's not on there?
All those people and my girl's not on there. I was searching it desperately today. I'm like, where is she? She's not there. It's very sad. This I love, however. This is Peach Momoko's cover.
That's really nice.
I really like that one. Terry Dodson always does some nice covers. That's a nice one. And then Lucas Wernick's Women of AXE.
That one I really like.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So that's Avengers. All right, this one's on my list for books that I'm looking forward to reading. Ozza the Barbed. This is a second series for Ozza. And Liana Kangas did the 1 in 10 incentive variant. Writer Pat Shand and artist Rio Burton launch a new fantasy epic. Ozza was born into a family that, for generations, served in the Obsidian Guard, a military unit of holy warriors. During Ozza's coronation, a magical ceremony that would imbue her with a holy glowing power, something went wrong. Instead of sacred obsidian tattoos, she became marred with thrown thorned black markings and was banished by her people. Now Azza lives in solitude, guarding a great evil. When that evil escapes and begins to spread its wicked power, Azza must make a choice. Save the people that expelled her or allow her hometown to fall to evil. With an emotional, comedic, and awe-inspiring story of empowerment, Azza the Barbed blends fantasy, adventure, mythology, horror, and action in this unforgettable new series.
Well, definitely curious about that one. From Scout Comics. We got a bunch of new Scout Comics in this week, by the way.
Barbaric Axe to Grind, which is also a second series. This is a Barbaric second series. Number 2.
Oh, and I should mention, this is the first series for Azza. I think you're thinking of the Ashcan that had come out a little while ago.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the first series for Azza.
Okay, I did read the Ashcan. So, anyway. This is Nathan Gooden's variant cover. And Tim Daniel. That's the second printing of number 1. So if you didn't read number 1, you can catch up now. Batman, One Bad Day, Two-Face one-shots. This is a series of one-shots, so this is the Two-Face one-shot. And this is the Jim Lee variant. And this is the Giuseppe Camuncoli with the signature coin flip. And then there is the Stanley Art Germ Lau Incentive 1 in 25.
That is just an insane
which is just
cover.
Amaze.
Yeah, that is just
really
really, really awesome.
Anyway, Batman the Knight is on number 9 of this 10-issue series. And Riccardo Federici did the variant cover, the cardstock variant cover. Dan Mora has done cover A for Batman Superman World's Finest. And this is number 7. And now we're going to meet with a Boy Thunder.
Issue 7 is the first appearance of Boy Thunder, who is Superman's original sidekick. No, he didn't actually ever have one, but that's the take they're going here. So I'm
Joshua
curious
Middleton
to see.
did a variant cover.
Really nice Middleton art there.
And Dan Mora did a cardstock variant.
Love that one. Not sure why it's got the Titans on it, but what do I know?
And Pete Woods did the 1 in 25 cardstock variant.
Actually, I have 2 things I'm not sure about. I like the 1 in 25 as well. But why? Oh, okay. Maybe I see.
What?
No.
He's Boy Thunder? You were thinking he was Boy Thunder?
I was thinking maybe that was Boy Thunder, but no, that's definitely Aquaman, who appears to be flying through the air. I don't understand. Aquaman, Aqualad, Aquaboy. Aquaboy. Aqualad. What'd they call him?
Aqualad.
Been a long time. Anyway, he doesn't fly. So I'm confused.
Well, he's jumping behind everybody.
Oh, is that what it is?
To infinity and beyond. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing. Gian Federico did the A cover for Beyond the Beyond. This is number 404, so this finishes off this series. I'm excited about this. It's been interesting. Black Adam is on number 4. And we have a variant cover by Torrin Clark. And Rafa Sandoval. And since we're on Black Adam, I'm going to go ahead and share these with you because I think this is kind of fun. The movie's coming and we're all ready for the movie because now we've got Black Adam on throne.
Still on the toilet?
No, he's on his throne.
Oh, on actual throne. Gotcha.
We have Hawkman in a cruiser. I think that's fun. I like that one.
That is fun.
We've got Dr. Fate. All right, these are in no particular order. They're just in the order they came out of the box. We've got Cyclone. I thought there was another one under there. Oh, there's another statue on top of them. That's why. We've got Hawkman. And we've got Black Adam. How exciting! Yay! Our collection of pops is growing. Well, there you go.
All popped up for the eventual release of the movie.
Blade in the Dark. This is a Black Caravan book. Do you know anything about Blade in the Dark?
Blade in the from Scout Comics. They came masked in the dead of the night and burned the village to ash. Rook of the Hidden Song, sole survivor to his people, must seek vengeance. Yet the path ahead is strewn with hidden dangers. Monstrous creatures inhabiting the skins of the dead and dying. Human soldiers warped by supernatural forces, and rogue gods intent on mischief and destruction. Rook must cut a path of blood and reclaim the treasured heart of his ashen village, or die in the attempt, and take his place alongside his slaughtered kin.
Okay. So that's a happy story.
Redemption, vengeance. Not redemption, I guess, but vengeance. And,
yeah. Hayden Sherman did the A cover for Blink, number 3 from Oni Press. And we have Chris Sheehan as the variant cover. This is a 5-issue series. So this is number 3. Bloodborne, Lady of the Lanterns, number 2 is out this week. And I'm guessing that Piotr Kowalski has drawn the Lady of the Lanterns. Am I wrong? Looks, maybe?
I guess. Why is that?
A whole bunch of eyes? They can't focus on which 2 eyes to focus on?
I guess. There we go. No, then going back to Freaky.
Oh, we'll take it.
Oh, you're done?
Bloodshot Unleashed. Valiant Comics gives us a new take on Bloodshot. That is the A cover. We also have Nicole Rifkin's variant cover. And Pete Woods did a variant cover. And there's an action figure variant.
It kind of doesn't really capture the gist of the action figure
It is
variant.
an action figure.
But it is an action figure, yes.
But it's not in the packaging like the action figure variants were.
That's
but
kind of weird.
We've kind of wondered about that. And every time I look at it, I think, is it really an action figure? But it is. You can see where his jointed things are and stuff.
His ab is definitely,
and his joints in his arm. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they really need to do action figure variants in the action figure packaging.
They're afraid they would get sued.
Well, no, lots of others have done it now.
Berserker, number 10.
Why is the camera losing its mind on everything?
Everybody knows that this is a book I am looking forward to, correct? Because this is I'm really enjoying Berserker. Kevin Eastman did a variant cover.
Okay, that it likes.
And Ron Garney did the full art foil. No, it's not full art. Did the foil variant for his A cover.
Does not like the Garney face.
Kevin Eastman did a foil treatment of his cover. And Ariel Olivetti has done the 1 in 10
variant.
Okay, it's not. I thought it was pulsing on that one. I'm like, what is there to pulse about for that one? Anyway, so moving on. Carnage is on number something or other, number 6. And Catwoman is on number 47, y'all. 47. And it says, lovers who steal together, stay together. And Soza Micah has done the variant cover, which is just
really nice Catwoman covers.
Catman cover?
There is a Catman, just not him. Not
it.
Not it. Is there only cover of Carnage?
That we got, yeah.
Oh.
I reported it missing. Stephen Coughlin, Cheap Tricks, number 3. 3, 4, 2, whatever.
Numbers.
Code 45, also Scout Comics.
I've got to read this.
Number 3.
I need to. I was looking forward to it when it first came out. I've not had a chance yet.
So I know that we have some Megan Hetrick fans and we have some horror fans. And I'm sorry, I'm not a horror fan. I am a Megan Hetrick fan. That is almost enough to make me buy that book.
I don't know that. I mean,
it's a little creepy, but it's a really nice picture of creepy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She is bathing in blood, y'all.
I don't know that it's a horror book, though. I'm honestly not sure. But it's really a hot cover, that's for sure.
Cradle of Faith. You're not
Filth.
sure. Filth. You're not sure that's a.
It's a metal band, so I don't know if it's a horror story. The name of the band is Cradle of Faith. I mean, Filth. Well, that is a super hot cover.
She's bathing in blood. That would lead me to believe it's a horror book.
Yeah, I guess I can agree
Tyler
with that.
Clodfeller. Crash in Troy.
What did you say?
Number 2. Clodfeller. Isn't that his name?
Oh, I don't know. It was odd sounding things.
Clodfel. Oh, Clodfelter. Sorry, Elter.
Well, either way, it's odd sounding.
Crashing
through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
No, dashing. This is crashing,
Oh,
and I'm
right.
thinking it's an ER type thing because this is a heartbeat. And Jorge Corona has done the B variant.
This is a shorter one, so you want to read it?
Okay. And Liana Congress has done this variant. Rose Osler is a specialist. Her focus? Patients with powers. At a hospital with no powered patients policy. When a battle between Boston's protectors and destroyers erupts, Rose is trapped between saving the city's beloved hero by day and greatest villain at night. Except Rose could become a casualty when she's forced to risk her recovery. As Rose pushes past her limits to save everyone else, will she be able to save herself?
So I'm curious about the story.
Say what now?
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, I don't know if it's just a poorly written. It's by IDW Press Publishing, so it shouldn't. I mean, they've got plenty of years of experience writing previews text, but it just the
When a battle between Boston's protectors and destroyers erupts, Rose is trapped between saving the city's beloved hero by day and greatest villain at night.
So I presume the same person is a hero during the day and a villain at night, which I'm intrigued by. I like that idea.
No, I think she's saving heroes at day and the villains at night.
That's
so
I'm not sure.
But if the hospital has a no powered patients policy, she can't be saving the hero during the day either because the hero can't be at the hospital either. So what?
And then you throw in that she's got some addiction that she's in recovery from, and I'm worried it's too muddled, but I shouldn't. But I am.
Well, I mean, this is pills.
I'm still curious about it.
Her addiction is pills. But if her specialty is powered people, she shouldn't work at a hospital where no powered people policy is.
And speaking of that pills cover, that would have been awesome in foil.
Oh, it would have. So I'm a little. I'm no. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to read it, y'all.
Yeah, I'm
curious.
I'm definitely curious.
But I'm not liking that description. Okay, so here we go with the new number 1, Creep Show. Also from IDW. Declan Shavely has a variant cover. Here's a really descriptive, beautiful variant cover.
Well, you can get your favorite art. Wow, that.
What in the world? There we go. And Vance Kelly has done the 1 in 10. There it goes.
It could not focus on the black and white cover, on the blank cover. I don't understand why.
That's just weird.
And so Creepshow from Image Comics. There we go. The worldwide phenomenon based on the hit Shudder TV series comes to comics in a star-studded 5-issue anthology series that will, all in capital letters, scare you to death. Probably not. It's a comic, but still. In the debut issue, Chris Burnham terrifies with a tale of trick-or-treaters who are taught what happens when you mess with the wrong house. Then, legendary Batman the Animated Series creator Paul Dini and John McCrae petrify with the party antics of Shingo, the birthday clown with an appetite for more than cake. Each issue of Creepshow will feature different creative teams with uniquely horrifying standalone stories.
You skipped Stephen Langford's name. Is there a reason for that? You don't like him?
I don't know who he is. If anybody out there knows who Stephen Langford is, apologize to him for me, but I don't know who he is. I don't think anybody out there watching this video knows who he is. So,
well, he's part of the animated series creator team.
No, he's not. Paul Dini is the only one who was the.
Oh, I thought it said team. No, you're right. It just says creator Paul Dini.
And John McCrae, I'm familiar with his work. He's done some stuff on The Boys and things like that. So.
He's drawing a clown. Are you reading it tomorrow?
Well, no, not tonight.
You're
that's
just
for
dying
sure.
to read it now. Aren't you?
I am. I do want to read this, but maybe not the clown story. Clowns have no place in the world. Clowns and dolls. Dolls, clowns, no place in the world.
Dolls are very important.
Dolls, no.
Dolls are very. Did you throw away my dolls? Is that why my dolls have disappeared?
No.
It was all your
fault. If I found them, I would.
Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Number 4. That's not the right one.
It must be a reorder or
It must
damage
be.
replacement or something, because that's not new this week.
No.
Pretend you didn't see that.
Dark Crisis Young Justice number 4 is new this week. And the variant cover is by Sergio Acuna.
I gotta get caught up on this one. I really love that cover. Cassie looks
she
pissed.
is just looking mad.
Oh yeah.
So we also have DC versus Vampires All Out War number 3 of the 6-issue miniseries. And Lyrics has done the cardstock variant cover, which that is fierce.
Featuring Starfire.
She's looking fierce.
And this issue is the first appearance of Baron Cinder. Since DC versus Vampires is sort of an Elseworlds situation, Baron Cinder may not become anything, but you never know. Maybe Baron Cinder will be the next hottest TV show.
Deceased War of the Undead Gods, War for Karugar. I don't know if that's not how you say that or not, but anyway. And then Kale New has done the acetate variant cover. If you can see it back there, that's Superman lasering something. Dan Mora variant cover. And Francesco Mattina, who always does such a great job, did the 1 in 25. That is,
yeah. Pretty sure it's Lobo.
It's more lighted than he normally does.
Yeah, it is.
His
visible.
work is really good. It's usually very dark, but I like it has a sunbeam.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm excited about this book. I don't know. Did you ever read Deadliest Bouquet number 1?
I did. I really enjoyed number 1. Number 1 was
really
phenomenal.
good.
I strongly
Really
recommend this book.
We
folks.
both strongly recommend this book, and that doesn't usually happen.
This came out the same week. Number 1 came out the same week as Love Everlasting, and I really was expecting to enjoy Love Everlasting more because it was by Tom King. But no, this is a phenomenal book. Strongly recommend.
It's really good. This is number 2. So yeah, I'm excited to read number 2. Draculina is on number 6.
Spexy hot covers.
And Shannon Mayer's cover is woohoo.
Super spexy.
Glenn Fernandez has done the A cover for Dragon Whisperer, The Search for Obsidian. This is from Red 5 Comics. As featured on Free Comic Book Day, soon after the events of Dragon Whisperer Volume 1, Rosalinda Eberhardt, with her growing abilities, embarks on another quest for Obsidian the Dragon. This time, unlike before, they are not hunting him. They are rescuing him.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, it just sounds kind of Indiana Jones.
Dyke Ruan and Miguel Muerto have done the A cover, and Kathy Kwan has done the cardstock variant cover for Duo number 5.
I like the.
Is it finished Duo? Is it 5 of 5? I think it might be.
Might be. I like the variant cover here.
It's pretty close to the end of the story, but it's good. It's really good. Aveline Stockhart has done the A cover for L's number 2. This is from a Blaze Comics. And Mel Milton has done the variant cover. And guys, I really liked L's number 1. It's like multi-personality disorder on steroids. It's really fun. I need to know what happens. I'll put it that way. Special Order, Elvira in Horrorland, number 4.
Tub.
Abigail Larson has given us the A cover for Effervescence.
Comic based on the music of the band Evanescence.
Fables is number 155 of 162. And then Mark Burnham has done the variant cover.
I'm sorry. I love the variant covers on Fables. I hate that I have not actually bothered to read any of it, though. I really need to. Loved Fables when it originally came out.
Fantastic Four is on number 47. And that is a Russell Darterman. And this is...
I super enjoy the Dodderman multi-version of the character covers.
It's like the multiverse right there.
And I'm sure they've all been somewhere, but there are at least 2 different versions on here that I have no idea.
John Tyler Christopher's Beyond Amazing Spider-Man is a wraparound cover, which is a lot of fun, y'all. This is just so much fun.
Oh, wow.
It's like an action figure setup.
They didn't show us that. They didn't tell us it was a wraparound when we ordered it. I like that a lot.
It was really fun.
I like the action figure image of it to start with, but that is really super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a little play space. I love it. I'll put it out here so you can see it, each individual cover better. Yeah, that's really cool. Fearless Dawn. This is a new number 1 from Asylum Press. What? He's looking at the wraparound cover. I'm trying to figure out what he's confused about.
Nothing comes from Doc Ock that ends up behind the building to then come over here. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And there's that one.
Oops.
And Doc Ock only has 4. Does he usually only have 4?
Oops.
That irks me. I still like the cover. Don't get me wrong. Of course, y'all can't see what we're looking at, so I can't help that. But
okay, you hold up that side on there, and I'll show you. So he's talking about right here. Doc Ock comes out from the inside of the building.
And if you look, you can see a very little bit right here. But there's nothing coming from Doc Ock himself on the other side that goes behind the building. He's only got 4 arms, 4 extra arms, and none of them go behind the building like that. Huh. So I still like the cover. I'm kind of like, dude, what?
I think he forgot what he was doing.
I guess he drew maybe the other side and figured he would at some point.
You know what?
Connect.
I bet this wasn't here. And they told him, where does this arm go?
Maybe.
Like somebody looked at it and said, where does, and so he added it in.
But anywho, still like it.
Okay. Do you have something about Fearless or no?
Yes, we do. Although it's not, you got to put your hand up there so don't give people headaches. So from Asylum Press, get the first printing of this amazing series while it lasts. And keep in mind, I'm just reading previous text here. I'm not. So any editorializing amazing series is theirs. Get the first printing of this amazing series while it lasts. Jet-riding good girl Fearless Dawn battles her arch nemesis Helga von Kraus in this miniseries from Steve Mannion. Fearless Dawn infiltrates the vaunted...
Manitoba?
Well, hold up. Vaunted? Is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Manitoba sector to discover the secret behind Helga's chemically induced Nazi monsters. Meanwhile, all is not well back at home base when Fearless Dawn's boss discovers our hero has broken probation and flown the coop. Join us now as Mannion's beautifully rendered comic book tale unfolds in full color glory. Fans of Minions the Bomb will love this action-packed, his new action-packed series. Now, this was new back in 2009, and it was a warehouse find where they found some first printings of the original number 1, and that's what this is.
All new Firefly is on number 8.
I guess Edge of Spider-Verse is under Spider again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It always is. Ethan Young does the wanted poster variants. They're so fun.
They are.
What is wrong with my camera?
I wonder if maybe we need to wipe it
We
off.
need a new camera.
Well, we do, but maybe we need to wipe off the old camera first.
We need a new camera.
Are we moving on?
Yes.
Or is it, okay.
Now we're on to The Flash. Number 786. Somebody shoot him, please. Somebody in the comments post, it is not funny anymore, Derek.
I can't help it.
If you post it, it's not funny anymore, Derek. Maybe he will stop doing it. I can't promise, but maybe.
But it is funny in
Flash
here. In here. I can't help
it. Because you poked to the other side of your head. That's off camera.
So we can see. So yes, that's why I switched over to this side. I can't help it.
Kim Jacob. Harley Quinn anniversary cover.
Of what book?
The Flash.
You said it. I can't help it. You should have known where that was going.
Javier said, That's an awesome looking cover, but I don't know which one it was.
Back on earlier.
Oh, was it the Creep Show with a blank cover? Hey, it's here, guys. If you missed out on Frank, really? Okay, it did it. Frank Miller Presents Ashcan Edition. There's a second printing of an Ashcan edition.
Yeah.
How often does that happen? I don't know. Apparently, at least once, because there it is. I'm looking at it.
So what's the difference? Starfire cover, yep.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That is a really nice cover. So I meant to look to see, is it that the words Ashcan Edition and the price are in red? Is that different from the first printing?
Nope.
So is there anything on the cover different from the first printing?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, should have used a different cover then if that's the case. Color, not cover, color.
I don't remember if it was red or not. Frankenstein New World from Dark Horse Press.
Okay, this is getting to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I really apologize. I'm trying to get a little faster here.
Well, now that I put my hand in there, it stopped it.
It doesn't make any sense. G.I. Joe is on number 298.
He's a real American hero.
He is. And there they are. There's the Joes.
There's only 2 more issues after this left of IDW's.
The Joes or is that the Cobras? No, that's the Joes.
There's only 2 issues left of IDW's G.I. Joe after this.
Grimm has been getting reprints all the way through, and this is number 3.
Grimm is a really, really good book. Not getting nearly the amount of attention.
It doesn't get them enough attention. It's really good. I need to get my box out of the way. Hang on.
As far as fun reads, it's definitely up there with Once and Future and Something is Killing the Children. Different. I'm not by any means saying it's the same.
No, it's not the same, but it's
it's definitely in the fun reads column.
All right, so now we come to the book.
The book?
The book.
The book.
We probably should have said.
Oh, that book. That's got
tomorrow's books today with Harley Quinn, because, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, it's Harley Quinn's 30th anniversary.
30 years of Harley Quinn.
I don't know if you knew that or not, but
now I would say she was at least, well, she was already a psychologist.
Pay attention to the cake.
Hang on, though. She was already a psychologist, so she was at least 26, 27. So that makes her nearly 60 years old. She's still hot.
The cover's not here. Where's the other cover? It's not here.
Oh, gotta keep going. Gotta be able to do. Oh, so there are a bunch of covers like they like to do with their anniversary issues.
J. Scott Campbell.
Very, very fun.
Art Germ.
Super, super fun.
Jerome Apena and Tome More.
And also sort of an homage to the art style from Batman Adventures, where she first appeared in comics.
This one is the what I just said, not what he just said.
Yeah.
Bruce Timm. Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. Lee Bermejo.
I completely agree with you, Javier.
60 never looks so good. Stepan Sejic.
That is an awesome, awesome cover. And I really like that interpretation of Harley.
Adam Hughes.
That is a chaotic cover. I love, again, same as like, as far as I know, Dodderman's the one that started it, but now others are imitating the multiple versions of a character on the cover thing. And I really like Adam Hughes' version here.
Wait, it's a celebration.
Bursting out of her head.
Celebrate good. Okay. Frank Cho and Sabine Rich. And it says, "Who's afraid of the dark?"
Now, there's...
It looks like it should glow in the dark, but it doesn't.
Time out. There should be some that glow in the dark. This is the regular version, which is flat, but there's a 1 in 10, I believe it was, variant that glows in the dark. And it worries me that Joetta's looking blank-faced because she's the one that would have checked it in.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll have that tomorrow.
There's also a 1 in 25.
As far as I know, the green 30 is what glows in the dark. I suspect.
I know the 1 in 25s are here somewhere. Give me back the A cover. So somewhere there are some 1 in 25 covers that are this, but the cake's already exploded. It's really fun. I'll have to find those.
I was going to put my hand on it. Would you have any idea where I would be looking?
No. They might have gotten stickered as regular covers because if you didn't know to look for it, you probably didn't notice it. Now the glow in the dark one, I didn't know to look for that, so they're probably downstairs with the other ones. This is the foil version of Art Germ. That is the 1 in 50. Can you see the foil? And this is the 1 in 100, which is the Adam Hughes foil, which is super fun.
Yeah. I like the flat, but it looks really hot with the silver background. Both of those do look really, really nice.
We have another new number 1 from Source Point Press. This is Heaven's Rejects. And Jason Westlake has done the variant cover. I'll let you read that, and I'll go downstairs and look see if I can find those Harleys. Since I know where.
All right. So Heaven's Rejects from Source Point Press. What if Charlie's angel? Sorry, let's try that again. What if Charlie's angels were real angels? When three violent, foul angels are dumped on Earth after flunking out of Heaven's army, they find out the hard way that life ain't cheap. Good deeds don't pay the rent, so these angels agree to freelance for a gang of demons, killing their evil rivals for cash. The angels get paid, fight wickedness, and take money away from bad guys. That's good, right? Join this angelic suicide squad on a wild ride into epic mythological... Okay. Assaction. Not sure what that word means. ASSACTION. Join this angelic suicide squad on a wild ride into epic mythological assaction. Your job still sucks, but these ladies have it worse. Say yes to Heaven's Rejects. I'm definitely curious about this one. More curious about what the word assaction might mean, if it's a real word at all. But anywho, I think that's a nice cover. Camera freezing. There we go. I think that's a nice cover. I like that. And next up we have Ice Cream Man. What number are we on? Number 32. That is cover A, sort of an Escher-esque cover there. That is cover B. And we have a cover C. As always, all the covers of Ice Cream Man are as creepy as they can possibly be. Good horror stories, though, if you're into that.
Nope, don't go in the dark, and there are not more than 10 of them. So.
But I did find this.
Okay, there we go. See, there's the cake after it has exploded. Harley, unfortunately, did not get away before that happened.
I love Amanda Conner. She's so fun. Sorry.
So, Iron Cat number 4. That is the apparently main and only cover. Kung Fu Legume number
2.
Legume. Number 2.
Legume is a bean.
It's a legume. I've always said legume. You don't say legume?
Lady Hell. No. Lady Hell issue 2. Ooh. That was not a good idea. Okay. Little Red Ronin. Number 3. This is a fun story.
I have not read any of it yet.
It's fun. It's like a little tiny samurai.
I definitely want to read it, but I have not had a chance.
It's fantasy. Well, we got a thank you variant from Kit Wallace. It kind of makes me.
There we go. Turtles homage.
Yeah. Okay. And doesn't this look like
It does. Yeah.
Yosagi Yojimbo?
It really does.
Lonesome Hunters. This is the culmination of the story, number 404. And I don't think this is on my list because I didn't realize it was. I hadn't read number 3 yet.
I haven't read
I'm
number
a
2.
little behind.
I haven't read number 2 yet. I really enjoyed number 1.
So anyway. Ooh.
Sorry, I forgot there's only one cover. A book with only one cover, it gets kind of confusing.
Looney Tunes. Sheesh. How can I tell the time if all I'm getting are tweets?
Alrighty then. Wow.
Hang on to that one because it has numbers. Let me make sure they actually got those books.
So up here?
Yeah. No, put it up on top because it's different. Kaizama.
Kyle Zama.
Mech Strikes Monster Hunters. Number 4. I skipped Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd magazine.
It comes with a book in the back.
And it's pre-bagged for some reason. That's odd.
It has a book in it. It's
it's
a magazine and a book.
Ah,
together.
gotcha.
Or did you think it was scandalous?
No, I figured it wasn't scandalous, not Judge Dredd.
New Rat City.
From Scout Comics. It's 2083, and there's not much left of New York City after years of floods, pests, and infrastructure mismanagement. The only people keeping the city habitable for its few remaining residents are the pest controllers, and humane laws mean they generally aren't allowed to kill. Felicia Shepard is a pest controller who has recently taken over the family business after her mother disappeared and a rat-related accident took her dad out of commission. Felicia does the best she can for her clients, but her job becomes much harder when swarms of unnervingly organized pests start running rampant across the city. Enjoy the first issue of this non-stop title, followed by the entire story collected soon in one volume. So the way Scout does with their one-shots is they put the first issue out as a singular issue comic, and then in a couple months, sometimes 3 or 4, they will release the entire series as a graphic novel. But I'm definitely curious about, to read this one and see how it works out.
But it gives you plenty of time to pick up the single issue and decide if you want to keep reading.
And there should at some point be a 1 in 10 variant for that, but we'll see when that shows up.
Nightwing. Nightwing is on number 96. And this is the variant cover.
Super hot variant cover.
And Alan Quad did the Harley Quinn 30th anniversary cover, which I love that they're taking their pets for a walk.
Yeah, Harley and her hyena. And I don't know what Nightwing's dog's name is.
I don't know, but I would be a little worried if I was that basset hound.
No, they're side by the basset hound and the hyena are side by side. So I don't think that basset hound
I
has to
think
worry.
I'd be worried about the hyena.
I like that Stephanie has a little action figure of Batgirl. That's fun. I like that cover. Very Brady Bunch.
Stephanie not wear a mask.
Huh?
I don't understand that.
What?
All of them are wearing a mask, so she's wearing a face mask. The rest of them are, or Oracle's not wearing a mask. Never mind.
That's the mask she wears as her part of her costume. That is her spoiler mask.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I would never guess that was her.
Really? Okay. Oh, you mean okay.
McConnell. Nomad. The unconquerable.
Okay. Do we need to stop? Because you seem to have lost all juice.
Orcs, the curse. Pearl is on number 5. I'm trying.
From Brian Michael Bendis over at Dark Horse Comics.
And this is the variant cover.
Super hot.
The other Scout comic, we have Marco Fontanelli's Pentagram of Horror.
Number
This
5.
is 5 of 5. So this finishes off this little series. And Marco Fontanelli has also done the 1 in 10 ratio variant. Natasha Alterici has done the A cover for Potions. I think that one came out already. That's her store replacement cover. Fun little story. Just a fun little story. Sometimes you just need a story that just doesn't mean anything. It's just fun. Public Domain. I am behind on this. I'm so sad. Have you read number 3?
I have not, but I haven't read number 2
Chip
yet either,
Zdarsky,
though.
and I need to read it.
It's not an action fighting comic by any means, but if you can tolerate talking head comics, which I absolutely love, it is the story of
A comic book.
comic book creator who finds out that
Javier Nightwing's Brady Bunch.
who finds out that he is actually the owner of the IP of his character, which is being made into tons of movies and all sorts
Radiant
of stuff.
Black is number 18.
Kind of a
And the variant cover is by Paris Alim.
who created Batman? Bob Kane, Bill Finger situation, in which Bill Finger ends up being the owner of the character.
Joseph Michael Lenzner has done the cover for The Invincible Red Sonja.
Number 10.
Special order. Rick and Morty, Crisis on C-137. And there's a variant cover. Which, you know who you are. If you get all the dragon covers, yes, I have put that in your folder. Rogues Gallery.
I have got to read this.
3.
I've not had a chance to read this at all. Basically, the actress behind that stars as
I do need to read that. Every
this,
time we talk about it, I'm reminded that I want to read that story.
exactly as a superpowered character in the movies decides to retire, and some of her more aggro fans don't like that idea, so they start stalking her as some of her villains.
Rich Woodall has done the cover for a Black Caravan premiere, Sergeant Werewolf.
Another one from Scout Comics. Sergeant Steve Hovader leads a small group of U.S. commandos to infiltrate Liechtenstein Castle in Germany and recover intel. I get Liechtenstein, I screw up on intel. On Nazi occult operations. The commandos are captured, and Sergeant Hovader is executed. Hours later, Sergeant Hovader is transformed into a werewolf and uncovers a much more sinister plot at Castle Liechtenstein. The Nazis are trying to evoke the Norse god of thunder, Thor, to aid them in their war efforts. Sergeant Werewolf must save his team from this castle of horrors, but he'll have to go through an army of golems first. So, a horror take on World War II. I'm curious to see how it goes.
The Shaolin Cowboy is on number 5.
Shaolin.
Whatever. This is a redo too. Is it not? Yeah, I think it is. Shirtless Bear Fighter 2, number 2.
The Sting of Mr. Miyagi.
The Miyagi.
Miyagi.
Let's get ready to bumbo!
Okay, I'm going to repeat a joke that I heard today. And it's a bad joke, but since you stressed the B in Miyagi, what kind of bee can't make up its mind? You have to say
I don't know.
a maybe. Like I said, I heard it.
The
I didn't
dad
make it up.
jokes. The dad jokes.
I didn't make
The
it
dad
up.
jokes.
I heard it.
But look, I want this.
The Pooh
But
Bear.
he's getting ready to squish him.
Well, he's a bear fighter. He has to squish him, as you put it.
Oh, he's so cute. So this one is from Oni Press, their 25th anniversary. They've been doing special issues with their silver foil logo down here of their number ones, and this is the 6th gun. Gunslinger Spawn. The A cover is actually the revolver. Oh. Cover. And Brett Booth did the B cover. Jose Maria Casanovas did the A cover for Edge of Spider-Verse, number 4, and Helen Chen has done the Spinstress. Helen Chen also did the 1 in 10 incentive variant of the Spinstress. And it's Petra, and this is normal, ripped up, crown, a gown, it says. That's not a crown. Gown, and then web melts away to the gown suit. Now we have to go back to the E's.
And this issue features the first appearance of Spinstress, described as a brand new spider princess who sings and talks to a spider. And it's also the first full appearance of Sun Spider. You never know when one of these characters is going to be in the next animated or even real life Spider-Man movie. See, Javier enjoyed my joke. Thank you, Javier.
Star Wars Darth Vader is on number 27. It is Old Friends and New Enemies. And we have Chris Sprouse's Choose Your Own Destiny, which is the first cover appearance of Darth Bane on a Marvel comic, but he has not yet been in a story.
So it's the first comic appearance of Darth Bane. Would I be correct in that statement? If he has not yet been in a story?
If he's on the, yeah.
So,
But I mean, wouldn't the comic appearance be in the story? That's just a cover appearance.
well, but cover appearances are important.
Yeah, but it's not a comic appearance. It's a cover appearance.
It's on a comic. I don't know.
I don't know.
Your speculation may vary.
The fighters, what are they doing here? We must have stumbled upon a secret Imperial base. It's Star Wars Hyperspace Stories.
Dark Horse,
Heroes of the Rebellion. Trapped.
after years and years and years of doing the Star Wars comics, keeping the franchise alive when there were no movies or anything coming out, Dark Horse got back the rights to at least do the all ages version, which is their Hyperspace Stories.
We also have The Mandalorian.
But like everything coming
Chapter
out now,
3.
everything is canon, so
The Sin. There is a concept art variant.
that's fun. I like that.
And there is the Jorge's Gentry variant.
Also fun. Love that one. I like a good Grogu cover.
Grogu is so cute. Also, we have Star Wars Insider this week. The new boss in town. The Book of Boba Fett. Revisit the major events of the hit Disney Plus series. Interviews with Garrick Hagen, Warren Fu. The High Republic Phase 2. Star Wars authors on the next wave of books and comics. Plus, exclusive new Phase 2 fiction. And whatever. You can win a Lego Star Wars Xbox giveaway. I need to go home and go to bed, y'all. Binge book startup. These are all. Even though it's number 2, all the startup books are binge books and they're all self-contained stories. Oh,
Do you want me to take over?
Strange number 6. Yes, talk.
Well, switch seats.
Okay.
Feels weird over here. Your ass is warm. Jesus. Well, maybe we'll take your temperature differently when we get home because your butt is warm. So we have Strange number 6. That is the main cover by the artist who drew it. And this is the Comunidades Strange number 6 variant by Leonardo Romero.
He did all the Comunidades variants.
You have to do your job, woman.
I don't know which goes where. This is the shelf.
That's the show.
Okay.
All right. And then from R.L. Stein.
I'm doing over here.
What is it called? Not R.L. Stein's books.
Oh, if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Anyway, from R.L. Stein, the writer of that great series of all ages horror, from Boom, I thought this was an Image, comes Stuff of Nightmares, a new R.L. Stein series, actually written by R.L. Stein. R.L. Stein is back, but not for the faint of heart, with a chilling take on an iconic character, perfect for fans of Fear Street and the EC Comics horror titles. In the first of Stein's reanimated reimaginings, you're familiar with the classic tale of a mad scientist hell-bent on creating life, but what these two demented brothers have created is something else entirely. Horror lovers won't want to miss the legendary author's return to comics in his first creator-owned single-issue series with art by A.L. Kaplan. Fans also won't want to miss celebrating the milestone event with Bjorn Barron's variant signed. Oh, never mind. And not one. Well, never mind. I don't have those either. So, anywho.
And we have two extra spooky glow in the dark covers by Francesco Francavilla and the original Goosebumps. Goosebumps is the name of the series.
Yes. So we do have the glow. I didn't realize we had the glow in dark covers. Okay, cool. So then there's
the original Goosebump cover artist Tim Jacobus.
That is his cover right there. And we have Kyle Hott's variant right there. We have that one right there.
Miguel Mercado? Miguel Mercado?
Oh, okay, it does. You're right. We have the Invisible Art cover. That's what those are invisible art covers. That's what I'm calling them.
We call them from now on invisible art covers.
Invisible art covers. Then we have the Dustin Nguyen variant. Now we get to the all art. Are these not ratios?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All art glow in the dark by Tim Jacobus. And the all art glow in the dark by Francisco Francavilla. And we have the 1 in 25 by Adam Gorham. So those are all of the Stuff of Nightmares. Definitely looking forward to reading that one.
Is that Stuff of Nightmares too?
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh. And then we apparently have the 1 in 50 Jenny Frison variant, which I'm sorry, I didn't realize was part of it. And we have the Stuff of Nightmares #1, Francisco Francavilla, 1 per store unlockable, which is a black and white version of his other cover. Oh. So we have Action Comics #1. This book currently goes for a few $1 million, so come on in here, but we got a bunch of them for you, so just come in here. We're pricing them at a mere $500,000 each. So just, no, sorry, this is just a facsimile, and it is yours for only the amount of money, $6.99. You can get the first appearance of Superman for only $6.99.
In mint condition.
In mint condition. Bagged and boarded like it originally came.
It's an original bag and board.
Yep. I'm going to presume if you're watching this video, you realize comics don't come pre-bagged and boarded. And
I was
if
just
you
about
ever
to
walk
say,
in to sell a comic to a comic shop and tell them
don't say
that it came
its
in its original bag and board, they automatically know that you don't know what you're talking about.
We hear that a lot, in case you were curious.
This is awkward. I don't know.
Why is it awkward?
I don't know, because I'm like this way and the box is that way. And
well, that's why I put them here when I...
Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor, #4. And the Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor, #4 Momoko cover, which is really, really nice.
It is beautiful.
She's drawing more on that one than she typically does anymore. Tiger's Tongue #3 from Mad Cave Studios.
I didn't get to read that one.
And now a new one from DC. We've got Titans United Blood Pact. This is the Eddie Barrows main cover. This is the super sexy Derek Chew Raven cover.
I think Javier gets a plus of something. He knew it was Goosebumps before we did. What are we giving him? 10% off?
Well, I was going to say that to the end, just because he's suffered through this whole thing with us. That he was going to get 10% off if he can come in within the next by Sunday, by Monday. We're open on Monday now, so Javier, if you can come in by Monday, 10% off whatever you get. So, and thank you for bearing with us
and helping us out.
Now we have the Jorge Molina Hispanic Heritage Month variant. This cover created not a little bit of scandal before they changed it to reflect him with that particular flag and holding his lantern. You may have seen the original solicitation, which did not have that flag nor have his lantern. He was holding something else. I'm sure it's findable on the internet. But anywho. And then we have the 1 in 25 Taran Clark cover for Titans. There's a description if anybody wants to scroll down so I can read it.
Oh, I didn't realize there was. can't pick it up now. It's stuck there. There it goes.
So, Titans United Blood Pact. The Titans are back, united against a common foe, aren't they? All seems lost when Tim Drake wakes, out of uniform and seemingly out of time. Surely he was just fighting alongside Nightwing, Superboy, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Donna Troy. But where's Raven, and what links her to the Fearsome Five? A blood sacrifice is coming that will change the world forever. Not really sure what's going on, but I'm a huge fan for the original New Teen Titans, and so therefore I'm a huge fan of this. Triskel from Scout Comics, number 4.
I've been reading this one.
Ultraman,
Still wondering what's going on.
The Mystery of the Ultra 7, number 2. A super sexy, super weird cover for Van Helsing, Flesh of My Blood, number something or another. Sorry, I don't say number on there anywhere.
I think it's a one shot. Yep.
One shot. All right.
One
and
shot.
Now, new from Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman, we have Vanish number 1. From Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman, J.P. Meyer, Sonia Obak, and John J. Hill, the all-star creative team that brought you Venom, comes an all-new take on the classic hero's quest. Oliver Harrison was a mythical hero who slayed the greatest threat to his realm before even hitting puberty. But that was then. As an adult, Oliver leads an average cookie-cutter suburban life, aside from the fact that he's mentally unstable, massively paranoid, smokes like a chimney, and gets blackout drunk every night to hide from his horrific nightmares. Will the arrival of a superhero team called the Prestige prove the madness isn't all in Oliver's head? And what about all the epic fantasy crap from his childhood? Join us for a brutal-as-hell tale of magical worlds, gifted youth, evil sorcerers, superheroes, war, blood, guts, and death that punches you right in the face.
That's the 1 in 25.
Now, for fans of Donny Cates who know him from his Marvel work, which has been extensive and has been awesome, the man made Thanos a readable comic book. I mean, that's just about impossible. Before he ever did that, he did creator-owned stuff for the likes of Image and other publishers whose names I can't think of right now. Great stuff, awesome stuff. I am super excited for his return to that ilk, and curious to see what he does with that. Next, we have Walking Dead Deluxe, number 47. We have that cover, and we have this cover. They are both drawn by their artists.
They are both written on the back. Julian, this is Tedesco, and this is Adler and Rathburn.
In hopes of moving along, I was purposely not saying it. From Archie Comics, we have Chilling Adventures presents Weirder Mysteries number 1. Welcome to the New Paranormal. This is the Adam Gorham cover A. And this is the really fun Aaron Lay variant cover B. Archie continues their Chilling Adventure series of one-shots with these supernatural ones. From Aftershock, we have Where Starships Go to Die, number 4. Really great story. I'm really looking to finish it up. Looking forward to finishing it up. From James Tynion, creator of Something's Killing the Children, Nice House on the Lake, lots of Batman villains, and Wind.
Wind is really good.
We have Wind, The Throne in the Sky, number 2. That's the main cover.
This is the second series for Wind.
This is the B cover, which I forget I have to read these. This is by Corona. My Corona. This is also by Corona. What? He now has the first name Jorge. Is he the same Corona who drew the other one?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he is, because if you notice, it's the same art. One says Jorge, one doesn't.
Oh, that's because they didn't put Jorge's name on the first one.
And then we have the 1 in 25 Jenny Frison demonic angel looking cover. Not really sure.
It's Wind.
Oh, he looks okay. And then we have the 1 per store unlockable variant, which is an all art of the A cover. Oh, there we go. I don't know if the camera's jump blocking for you. I guess what we see is what they're seeing. And then we have the second print of Wind, The Throne of the Sky, #1 by Michael
The artist.
by the artist who draws the book.
Diane Ellis. I don't know how to say his name. But Wind is really good, y'all. Of course, y'all know I really enjoy Boom books, but
All right, so next up we have X-Men Legends #2, featuring a very retro drawn Wolverine and Beast.
in the retro cover.
And then we have the really fun, I love this cover by Jim Rugg, variant for X-Men Legends #2. Absolutely love that cover. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Like a neon sketch cover.
And then we have Legion of X #5, which seems to only have one cover. How confusing. A Marvel book with only one cover.
How rare.
And then we have New Mutants #30, which, don't worry, does not only have... I'm used to looking straight ahead. So I'm looking straight ahead here. And there's nothing over here. I have to look over
Camera's
there.
right here.
Yes, I have to look over there. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not supposed to be in the seat. Make sure you tell her that. And tell her that you don't buy this coffee act.
This coffee act?
Act, that's it, yes. Act.
I'm having a coffee act.
Then we have the variant by Bob McLeod, longtime New Mutants artist from way back. We have New Mutants artist extraordinaire, Rob Liefeld, with his variant.
The ring light is glowing in my glasses from this angle.
It was glowing in your glasses from this angle also.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have a Leonardo Romero Comunidades variant featuring Sun. Is that Sunspot? I don't think that's Sunspot. I'm not sure who that is. And we have a character variant by Rod Race, design variant, which is the 1 in 10 variant. And this is an anniversary issue of some such for New Mutants. I'm honestly not sure which number. But new from Marvel, we have Exterminators #1.
I know. I'm trying to get it to move up.
Which I really like this cover, the main cover. Enter the Grindhouse of X. When Jubilee and Boom Boom agree to take Dazzler for a night on the town to console her after her nasty breakup, they have no idea that they're about to be kidnapped and put into elaborate death traps for their efforts. What are three girls with the power to blow up things to do? Leah Williams and Carlos Gomez put the X in exploitation in this tale of blood, sweat, and revenge. Revenge all in capital letters. Huge fan of Jubilee, huge fan of Boom Boom. Dazzler's hot, so might as well be a fan of her as well. So,
well, why is she on the cover?
All I can figure is that they had some Arthur Adams artwork, and so they figured they'd throw it on here. Maybe X-23 is actually in the book, just not enough to be mentioned. I'm not sure, but anywho, it's a really nice X-23 Arthur Adams. And then we have the Scotty Young.
Love it.
Variant.
Thelma and Louise and Louise.
Okay, that works. We have the 1 in 10 Mueller design variant.
Which, hey, you can actually read the title of the book on that book.
And we have a super, super sexy Inuyuki Lee Dazzler 1 in 25 variant. And that wraps up our comics. So, going to try to rush quickly along. Special order, we've got in a 9.8 pre-graded Jurassic League #1 from from DC Comics, but through Dynamic Forces.
So yes, we do actually order those things when you ask us to.
Do the toys first and try to get rid of them
as soon as we can.
We have this from Good Small Company. We have this pop-up parade character. I have no idea who she is, and it doesn't say anywhere on the box, but it's a really fun figure.
She's really cute. Her name is Suganito.
Okay. From Bandai and Dragon Ball Super, we have
him.
Gandista Nero, it says.
Sangoku.
Where do you see the word Sangoku?
Or San, I don't know. It's not Goku.
And then we have a San Diego Comic-Con 2022 exclusive of
Bebop
and Rocksteady from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
action
animated.
figures. Here, I'll hold them up over here. They're so cute.
All right.
I always felt like they were misunderstood. They were just misunderstood. I mean, how would you feel if somebody turned you into something else?
Scared your phone to death? Okay.
Javier just told us that his R.L. Stein scared his phone to death.
From Alison Bechdel, author of Fun Home. Bechdel. I think it's Bechdel.
I think it's Bechdel.
Comes the Essential Dykes to Watch Out For graphic novel.
Which settle into this addicted, wittily illustrated soap opera of the lives, loves, and politics of Mo, Louise, Sydney, Sparrow, Ginger, Stuart, Clarice, and the rest of the cast of unforgettable characters in what she calls a half op-ed column and half endless serialized Victorian novel. Alison Bechdel brilliantly imagines a countercultural band of friends, most of them lesbians, living in a city that may be Minneapolis. Academics, social workers, bookstore clerks, car mechanics, and more fall in and out of love, negotiate friendships, raise children, switch careers, and cope with aging parents. Bechdel fuses high and low culture from foreign policy to domestic routine, hot sex to postmodern theory in a seriographic narrative from 25 years of her beloved comic strip. So,
if you read Fun Home, you know that Alison Bechdel is a phenomenal graphic novelist, and I'm expect this one will be just as good.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the first books you told me I needed to read.
Possibly so.
When we first started dating.
Bird King, an original dark fantasy graphic novel of epic adventure and magic from Dark Horse Comics. Bianca, teenage apprentice to an infamous arcane blacksmith, is forced to flee her homeland and seek out Atlas, a fabled land of light ruled by the clean god. She is joined by a mysterious guardian spirit known only as the Bird King. Together, they will have to overcome dozens of enemies to reach Atlas, and along the way, unravel the mystery of the Bird King and their ancestral connection. We'll have the first collection of Bloodstained Teeth from Image Comics. From Dark Horse, I don't know how I missed this one. I don't have a description for it, but we have Giants, Ghosts of Winter, Volume 2 from the Valderrama Brothers. Also from Dark Horse, we have their first collection of Brian Michael Bendis' Powers. Phenomenal, long before he came to become famous, doing tons of work for Marvel. Much like Donny Cates, he did his own creator-owned stuff. Powers is the probably best of that stuff. Short-lived TV series. I highly recommend that. If you've never read Powers, you really
in a world where superheroes soar through the sky, follow homicidal detectives Christian Walker and Dina Pilgrim on the dirty streets below.
We have the
I Am Robin.
Is it the first? Yeah. So we have the first collection of Robin from the Robin series. Going through the Tournament of Lazarus. Really good stuff there. This one is large, and I don't know if it's going to fit.
I'll hold it up.
Okay.
You read, I'll hold.
Shinjuku graphic novel from Dark Horse. Former Special Forces soldier and now elite scout bounty hunter Daniel Legend is leaving the mean streets of Los Angeles for the meaner streets of Shinjuku. In the real world, Tokyo's most cosmopolitan ward center of metropolitan power, crossroads of traffic, den of vice. But in Shinjuku, Daniel Legend, in search of his missing sister Angela, discovers the unreal city. You keep moving that over into my Shinjuku. In this realm where lowlife crooks and subterranean monsters spill blood alike in the shadows, three rival Yakuza leaders hold control over every earthly crime in a tense triad of greed. Triad. I'm like, triad. That does not sound right. Alrighty then.
But
I'm getting to that. Film and video director Christopher Mink Morrison, veteran of Quentin Tarantino and Lawrence Bender's A Band Apart, is the author of Shinjuku, a story whose urban mix of action and horror is illustrated with raw, propulsive energy by world-famous illustrator Yoshitaka Amano, best known from Final Fantasy and Vampire Hunter D. This book includes 130 original paintings by Yoshitaka Amano. And that is by far and away the main draw of this particular graphic novel.
Look at that.
Really nice stuff. From Vault Comics, we have the collection of The Last Book You'll Ever Read. I never finished it, unfortunately, so hopefully it's not the last book I'll ever read, but it was a really, really good series, and I strongly recommend it. Now that it's out in graphic novel, maybe we'll get a chance to finish it. In the, I guess, manga, no, not really manga, just in the smaller size graphic novel stuff, we have Alice in Borderland. Alice in Borderland #3. We have Crazy Food Truck #2. We have Dragon Ball Super #16. We have Gorgo Attacks from a publisher to be named later from Fantaco.
Special order.
It's a special order. We have His Majesty the Demon King's Housekeeper Volume
1.
Volume 1.
A little 1 in the diamond there on the corner.
I'll take your word for it. Brand new manga series for you to jump into and enjoy with really nice cover art, at least.
Speaking of manga, while he's looking for the next one, I will tell you that I have rearranged it to try and fit some more books over there because it's really full. And everything that is in another world is all together under I for in another world.
Makes sense. Monotone Blue manga, one self-contained manga story. I don't have any more.
Isn't that still called a one shot? I mean, that is manga is Japanese for,
Mythics Heroes Reborn from Paper Cuts.
That looks cute.
The cover
I don't want to read
The
that.
cover definitely intrigues me. Plants vs. Zombies, nice hardcover here.
It's a kid's book.
There we go, nice hardcover. From Dark Horse Comics, this is the Plants vs. Zombies Zomnibus #2. All ages books. Sabrina, Sabrina, celebrating her 60th anniversary.
With 60 magical stories.
Solo Leveling from Seven Seas. I'm not sure who. From Yen Press.
From Yen.
Sorry. Volume 5.
Solo Leveling is one of their evergreens, they say.
Zelda Twilight Princess Volume 10.
That's definitely an evergreen.
Oh, yeah. And last but not least, Wait Till Helen Comes, a ghost story graphic novel from
Clarion Books.
Two siblings must save their stepsister from the clutches of a vengeful ghost in this graphic novel adaptation of master horror storyteller Mary Downing Hahn's spookiest and most popular tale. When their mom remarries, Molly and her brother Michael try to make friends with their new stepsister Heather, but Heather only wants to make trouble for them. They know she's trying to drive a wedge between her father and their mother so she can have her father all to herself. And it seems to be working. Then Heather starts playing in the graveyard behind their new house. She claims she can talk to a ghost named Helen, and her behavior gets even stranger. It seems as though things can't get any worse, but they do when Helen comes. So that sounds definitely on the spooky side there. I guess that's Helen sticking her face out of the water.
A ghost story graphic novel.
An evergreen is sort of an industry word for something that sells all the time, perennially.
Something that you should always have in because
something that everyone should read, or if it's a game, should play,
Mhm.
and that stores should always have on their shelves. Zelda and Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling's new, but it is definitely becoming an evergreen.
I said it was on their evergreen list. I didn't.
But anywho, that wraps it up. 1:19.
A minute 19? We did that in a minute and 19 seconds. Wow, we are
An
good.
hour and 19. I'm going to hit end real quick before we get to 2, and see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
I'm not